Welcome to Lawn Tips with Lou. We're into mid-August and the lawn is looking very nice. Even the dogs are enjoying laying out on the lawn in the August heat. During August, continue to follow the summer protocol of fertilizing and watering the lawn on a regular basis. Continue to mow regularly and be sure not to take more than 1/3 of the height of the grass off when you mow. This is a view of a lawn in the neighborhood. I think there are two issues going on here. One, the lawn has been allowed to grow too high and more than 1/3 of the grass was mowed. And two, the mower blade probably needs to be sharpened. A dull blade will tear the grass rather than making a clean cut, and the torn tips of the grass tend to dry out, giving a dry yellow look to the top of the grass blades.
The reason you don't want to mow more than 1/3 of the height of the grass is because only about the top 1 inch of the Bermuda grass is green. If you mow your grass at 2 to 3 inches in height, only the top part of the grass is green. Below that, the grass is stockier and yellowish or brownish in color. And when you mow more than 1/3 of the height of the grass, the mowing exposes the brownish bottom part of the grass. When you mow the Bermuda at a lower height, more of the overall height of the grass blades are green. When you mow at a lower height, this also means you need to mow more frequently. But the frequent low mowings encourage the Bermuda to grow outward rather than upward, which is why when mowing shorter and more frequently, the Bermuda becomes much thicker and more dense. Having said that, now that we're into August, I've raised the mowing height of my mower 1 notch. So I'm now mowing at just over 1 inch in height, and I'll probably raise the mowing height 1 more notch during the month of September.
August is a good time to give the shrubs a fresh trimming to keep them looking nice and even. With the August heat and dry weather, some trees may begin dropping a few leaves. I have cedar elm trees, and they tend to lose a few leaves this time of year. The cedar elm roots spread out and away from the trunk of the tree and compete with the grass for moisture. I'm using the root feeder to inject water into the soil around the trees to help relieve the moisture stress that is causing the trees to lose some of their leaves.
As we approach the month of September, you need to begin preparing for the fall lawn care protocol. During September, you'll want to apply preemergent to your lawn. The reason you apply preemergent to the lawn in the fall is to control the weeds that will germinate in the fall and over the winter months. If you have a weed-free lawn, this is how you keep the lawn weed-free. If you have a weed problem, whether it be broadleaf weeds or crabgrass or poa annua, the way to start getting these weed problems under control for next year is to apply the preemergent in the fall of this year. I put down a granule preemergent during September of each year, and for the past 2 winters, I have supplemented that with a midwinter spray application of preemergent. Then, when March arrives, I apply another granule preemergent application to control the germination of any unwanted weeds that would germinate in the spring. Since we're still in August, now is not the time to apply the fall preemergent application, but it is time to plan for and purchase the brand of preemergent you want to put down once September does get here. The granule pre-emergent that I've been using the past few years is BioAdvanced 3-in-1 Weed and Feed. This product contains both a pre-emergent and a post-emergent weed killer along with fertilizer. Pay attention to the application instructions. Here are the instructions for the BioAdvance 3-in-1. You will note that the fall application states, make sure to apply while temperatures are above 50 degrees Fahrenheit and lawns are actively growing. Apply no closer than 6 weeks before the first historical frost date for your area. This is important information. For those of us in North Texas, the first historical frost date is towards the end of October. That is why it is important to apply the BioAdvance 3-in-1 during the first half of September. That's all for this episode of Lawn Tips with Lou. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I'll see you next time.